Torsie friends, and welcome back to the Torsie channel for my you, and a very happy Friday to you. I hope wherever you are feeling absolutely splendid, though we're about to go into a slightly different mood than the energy I just gave you, and that is ending scene today. We are carrying on with the Palette album, and over on Patreon we'll be watching a live performance of that on NBC Music. Very much looking forward to it. I love seeing the difference between the recorded version and the live versions. She always gives us a slightly different texture. Over on Patreon as well, we have started watching Scarlet Heart, episode 2 this week. I squeal. I am just obsessed with this show already. She's so cute and it's so wonderful. If you'd like to join us for the music and the chats and the shows and all of that great stuff, the link to Patreon is in the description. Come on by anytime. The videos are always there. Looking forward to your company. And of course, thank you to all of the wonderful Patreons who are supporting this page. Without you, I wouldn't be able to keep making these videos. So thank you so, so much. Their names are about to scroll across the screen. Please give them a lot of love. Let's get into ending scene. Let's go. Gotcha. There he is. They're in Sydney.
제대로 잘 먹어 다 지나가니까 예전처럼 잠도 잘 자게 될 거야 진심으로 빌게 너는 다 행복할 자격이 있어 그런 말은 하지 마 제발 그 말이 더 아픈 거 알잖아 사랑해줄 거라면 다 뭐야 어떤 맘을 준 건지 너는 모를 거야 외로웠던 만큼 너를 너보다 사랑해줄 사람 꼭 만났으면 해 내가 아니라서 미안해 주는 게 쉽지가 않아 그런 말은 하지 마 제발 그 말이 더 아픈 거 알잖아 사랑해줄 거라면 다 뭐야 어떤 맘을 준 건지 끝내 모를 솔직히 말해줄래 제발 너라면 다 믿는 거 알잖아 네 말대로 언젠가 나도 나 같은 누군가에게 사랑받게 될까
In the songs that we've looked at so far chronologically, because before we started going full albums, when you were all helping me learn about IU and telling me what songs to watch as a good introduction, we saw quite a few performances and music videos from the Palette album. Things like Jam Jam and Ijigum and stuff like that. But going like we have with Palette, Through the Night, I always call it the wrong name, but the one we watched last week, Hard to Forget You, I think that's its actual name. And now this, we have a bit of a theme of now and then going on with Palette. It's a really reflective album, reflecting on herself with the song palette of That's What I Was and This Is What I Am Now. And then we have a couple of songs that are the start and the end of love, and this song that is the end of something and the confusion that comes with the end of something when you thought it was going to last. You said you would love me, what is this? As the other person is letting go. That music video is even more representation of the then and the now, particularly since so much of it is looking back at old videos, or we think it's happening in real time and then it turns out it's a video and they rewind it, being suspended like they are on the ropes, which to me seems to be the representation of being suspended in that limbo of between being something and being nothing. And the fact that he cuts himself away first, he is the one removing himself from this picture. He's making the decision not to be suspended in limbo anymore. He's cutting himself out and falling away from that. The fact that she then cuts something and doesn't drop, it's harder for her to let go, as the lyrics reflect, what is this? As she keeps asking, and it's much, much harder for her to let go, and we don't even see her drop. She cuts the line and the film ends and crackles out with static. We can assume that she dropped, but also it's kind of like the film Inception, where you can see it as either way. Maybe she cuts that rope and there's one more that's off camera that we didn't see, or she remains in this limbo. It's much harder for her to let go. I think that's a really nice representation of those lyrics, of remembering all the times that belie the moment that is happening right now. Look at all the wonderful times that we had together, how we made each other laugh, how we loved each other, how romantic it was, how together we were. We protected each other, we were there for each other. What do you mean you can't love me? That doesn't make sense. This doesn't track for everything that has come before that. She has that look of kind of confusion when they're in the limbo, and she's looking at him kind of going, well, what is this? If everything we're looking at was all good memories, then why is this happening? It feeds so much more into those lyrics. With all IU songs, you never need a music video to help explain what is going on or to give you a visual aid in order to understand the lyrics. Everything stands alone as itself. The lyrics stand alone as poetry. The lyrics plus music give you more indication of what is going on. It's fairly remarkable that she and the directors find a way to give you even more, or give you the right amount to support the story that's being sung without it overwhelming it, or perhaps even changing the meaning. There have been times where you listen to a song and you think it's one thing, and then you watch the music video and you go, oh, it's a whole other thing. And it completely changes the meaning once you see the music video or you see the performance. There have been plenty of songs like that. This isn't one of them. This is a song where the music video completely supports the end of something beautiful and the confusion and not wanting to let go of the end of something beautiful. And calling it ending scene and have it be film-based, and that they're watching, like you're watching the last scenes of the movie, or watching back the film, and now we have the last scene playing out here. Really well constructed. High Hotel de Luna. We even had a bit of a Manuel moment in there with the headscarf and everything. Oh, it's lovely. Really heartbreaking too, for something that's so sweet. We watched the making of Palette and the shoots and everything over on Patreon, and we saw her suspended with the ropes and everything like that, and I didn't know what that was in regards to until right now. And they were having so much fun filming it, and it's so candy-coloured and pretty. That whole thing is so sweet, which again just belies what's really happening, much like all the memories that they're watching that are so happy belie that it's the ending scene. It doesn't feel like it should be that way. You would think maybe that ending scene would be much more visually tragic to look at, something that was moodier, that was darkened or sepia, or you could put it in black and white and have it feel like a tragedy, instead of what you're looking at being a romance, and a very sweet, candy-coloured, lovely romance that makes it all the more confusing that this is in fact the end. And the fact that they had fun filming it, and when you watch behind the scenes, they're swinging around on the ropes and having a laugh, that too feeds into the baffling nature of how this could be the end. I'm now very interested to explore the last handful of songs that we haven't explored before, and see how far the theme of then and now tracks through that album. Oh, it's put me in a really funny space. I'm like a bit floaty now. I too am in limbo, quite confused about what just happened, because it was also pretty and lovely and sad at the same time. I'm really interested to see the mood that she sets with singing it live. I think that's going to feel really different if you're not catching yourself smiling at the lovely music video. Ooh, I'm interested. So let's pop over to Patreon and do that. Thank you so much for joining me for another Freyu Day. 감사합니다. 사랑해요. And I will see you soon for more. 안녕.